Every time I've taken a brand deal, I've very obviously, like, even when I'm talking to brands, I always say, well, just so you know, the only way I do this is Wayne's World 2, because there's that scene in Wayne's World 2, if you're not familiar, where they're like, Pepsi.
We're in Delaware.
Pepsi is great. Yeah. Like, they're just like, it's the most awkward brand deal. So I feel like the easiest way to do it is ideally, your audience is very smart. They're attracted to your content because they're smart. So they're going to know when you're trying to sell something. So instead of going, and that's so weird, it's so weird I brought up books, audible.com is like this cool thing. I'm like dancing and being like, go Audible, go, give me money. Like, you know, so I think just honesty with your audience is very important. And if you try to slide in a commercial, and think it's going to go undetected, it's going to be seen right through. So that's my tactic.
I totally agree. I always just say, like, this is sponsored, like, thanks for supporting it. And I always make sure I do brands and companies that I either believe in or, like, genuinely like, too. Like, I won't just take on a random, like, hardwood floor brand, you know what I mean?
If you know somebody, though, I'm trying to get a hookup.
Well, yeah, maybe I might want to read, who knows, you know? But I always make sure it's something that I actually like.
It's like I do the same thing where I try not to do brand deals that don't fit my brand. So although I'm wearing makeup right now, I don't normally wear makeup. So people are always like, oh, Pam, yeah, I love how you do the all-natural thing. And then I'm like, brought to you by MAC. You know, like, it doesn't make sense to do some of those brand deals. And I've had to put my foot down more often than not about which deals I do. And it's been really frustrating for my management because they want to help me get these deals. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I can't with good faith present this to my audience and be like, this is okay. I can totally support this.
Did you ever have anything go south where you did a deal and you said, oops? See,
I think we all show tasteful discretion when choosing brand deals. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah,
so
I think when I first started to get them, I just took on any I got, you know, because I was like rising. I was like, oh my God, money. So I think the first year, when I was like just starting to pay my own bills, you know, I did take on a lot. Now I am more selective with it. I turned some down that I don't believe in. So I think my first few, I regret in a sense that they're not like my voice, if that makes sense. You know?
And also trying to make, like you said, Pamela, when you're like doing stuff, both of you, doing things that you enjoy, it's the one-offness of it where I don't want it to be like, and this episode is brought to you by this thing. Instead, trying to develop relationships with brands that you actually enjoy, so you'd want your name associated with them to like do a longer form thing as opposed to like, wait, who are they hawking this week? You know what I mean?
By the way, this panel was brought to you by Nike.
Bitch!
Oh, oops.
So never ever felt like a sellout or been accused or...
I mean, in retrospect, I've like waxed my underarms on camera and been like, that was dumb as fuck. Like, and it hurt. So there's nothing better than being on camera and being like...
You waxed your underarms?
Shane Dawson did it on me.
Oh.
Yeah. It hurt.
That's that's pretty much it.
That's actually dedication for a guy to do it. Like that's
yeah.
You got a lot more down there.
Yeah. Don't recommend.
I think so. I haven't actually done an incredible amount of brand deals, but there is a few brands that I truly believe in, and I've spent the last how long have I been in the industry? Like 5 years. One brand I've always believed in was Razor, and they've never actually financially sponsored me in any way. They've always just been like, "You're cool in the space," and I'm like, "You're cool in the space." And
wait, do you mean like the scooter brand?
No.
Oh,
no,
what is Razor?
Honey. No, Razor, the gaming peripheral company.
Oh, my bad.
They make like laptops and mice and headsets. And
I would
stuff
take
like
a scooter
that.
brand deal.
That's totally on brand.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Keep going.
No, it's fine. And so that's one of those ones where anytime a financial brand deal come forward, they're like, so do you have any brands you're associated with that you can't, non-disclosure or whatever? And I'm always like, it's not on contract, but I have to work with Razor because they've had my back since the very beginning. They're on brand for what I do in my space, and they're also really cool in their own space. So like I was saying before is, at E3s and PAXs, we high-five each other in passing. It's a really good time.